Welcome back to 𝗬𝗵𝗱𝗶𝗴. Today we'll learn the basic shading techniques that every beginner artist should know. Shading is what makes your drawings look three-dimensional. It shows how light and shadow fall on an object. Whether you're drawing people, animals, or even simple shapes, understanding shading helps you create depth, texture, and realism. There are 5 basic shading techniques: hatching, cross-hatching, scumbling, stippling, and smudging. Hatching. Hatching is simply drawing parallel lines in one direction. You can control the darkness by spacing the lines closer together. Hatching works well for smooth surfaces like fabric, skin, or gentle shadows. Cross-hatching. Cross-hatching is just like hatching, but you add another layer of lines across the first one, usually at an angle, and another layer at another angle. This technique gives a stronger shadow and a rough texture. Cross-hatching is ideal for areas that require strong contrast and deeper shadows. Scumbling. Scumbling is a technique that uses scribbles, or tiny random loops or circles. Some artists also call this method circularism. It gives a soft, textured look, perfect for subjects like curly hair or fabric. Stippling. Stippling uses tiny dots to create light and dark areas. The closer the dots are, the darker the tone becomes. It may look simple, but it requires patience and control. It's perfect for subjects like sand, rocks, or old textured surfaces. Smudging. For smudging, you'll need a tool called a smudger or blending stump, but don't worry if you don't have one. You can also use a cotton bud, a piece of tissue paper, or even your finger. Start by applying a light layer of graphite on the paper, then gently rub over it with your smudger. You'll see how the pencil marks fade away, turning into a soft gradient. Smudging is especially useful for portraits, still life, or anything that needs realistic lighting and smooth shadows. Now, let's see how we can combine them together in a single drawing. In real artworks, you don't have to stick with just one method. You can mix different techniques to create contrast, texture, and mood. Here, you can see how I combine different shading techniques in one drawing. I use scumbling on the girl's hair to create a soft, natural flow. Cross-hatching on her face to bring out stronger contrast and form. And hatching on her clothes to keep the texture smooth and simple. By mixing these techniques, the drawing feels more balanced and visually interesting. In this one, I combined smudging on the first layer with cross-hatching on top, to add both smooth tones and detailed texture. By mixing these techniques, the artwork feels more dynamic and visually engaging. So that's it for today's basic shading techniques. Shading is all about observing light and shadow, and the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who's learning art.